I'm going to react to a video that I am shocked that I came across on YouTube. You have a woman who had been living in a van for 10 years. And she's a baddie. She's a girl. When I came across this video, the first thing I thought about, I'm like, wait a minute. No dude scooped her up and gamed her up and got her to come move her in with him? Something's not right about her. So I started watching the video. I'm like, dude, this girl got psych issues? Like, why is a baddie choosing to live in a van and no man came across her and heard her story or anything? But you know what? Let's get to the video. Let's go.
For the last 10 years, I've been living on the road full time, and this means that I haven't been paying rent. There are a lot of reasons why I live in a van, and in today's video, I'm going to tell you all about it, the good and the bad. We are living in a recession right now, so making money is really difficult for anybody right now. You're spending more than you're making, basically, and it's the same for people that lives in a van. For me right now, it's really hard to save up money.
Y'all don't see this girl? Y'all don't see. She's a cutie. I'm shocked. And look how she got her van. She got everything all organized. You know, at least it's a clean van. At least she's probably more cleaner than the most chicks that you meet that live in a home. This girl live in a van. She look well groomed. Look at her hair. Look at her skin. Look at her. Look at that. She got little pantry. She got a little shoe pantry over there. Okay, girl. You go do it.
I'm always in the same amount. It's like when I make some money, something comes up and I have to spend everything I made. So it's really hard to save up money lately. Leave it in the comments if you feel the same way. But I think it's just really, really hard to save up money since I'll say like a year ago. If you really want to pay rent, then go ahead and pay rent. But to me, I just feel that it's not worth it to pay the big amount of money that they're asking right now for a really, really small apartment. In the area that I'm at right now, they can ask for like something in between $1,500 to $2,500 for one bedroom. It's really crazy to me to see that they're asking that much for an apartment. I choose this lifestyle so I avoid those bills, because avoiding rent right now for me is the only way to survive. When you live in a van, you barely have any privacy.
Yo, I give her much respect, because a woman like her, all she got to do is go online and show her body on Instagram. Show her body all over social media, Facebook, TikTok. And she'll have way more followers than I will have in 1 week. 1 week. The average chick that look decent, nice little body, even though you may be a little ugly, as long as you're a female, you look a little decent, you're going to get followers. You're going to get followers. This girl, she didn't subscribe to no OnlyFans. This is a real chick. This is a wifey right here. This is a wife.
See, people is always going to be looking in your van, asking you all random questions.
Does it look like a heart?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Come and see it inside. You know, when you pay for rent and you have your own house, you just close your door and normally you have some privacy. The good thing is that you don't have the same neighbors every day. So if I feel like I don't like the area, I can just move and go somewhere else. But overall, you're not going to have any privacy. You won't have unlimited electricity. You're always going to depend on having a solar system to get some power or some kind of generator. Also, you're not going to have unlimited water. So you're going to have very limited water. In my case, I only have 15 gallons of fresh water. Kind of annoying, but I'm not paying rent. So, you know, compared to a house.
Whoa, she handy too. You see how she was on the roof hooking up the solar power? to get electricity? You don't see how she jumped down, hit the hose with her backhand, flipped over, and then hopped right back on the roof? Nah, I made that up. But yo, she's handy. Wow. Wow. Yo, this girl she's like 1 out of every 1 million. She's 1 out of 1 million. 1 out of 1 million. She's a cutie. She seems like she has a nice personality. She seems so feminine. Look how the guy came up to her van and asked her a random question. She could have been like, yo, get the F out of here. Like, very polite and ladylike, even though that's a dangerous situation for you to be traveling the world. You're traveling across the United States in a van and you're a cutie? That is like, man, if you know the nature of man, that's dangerous. I wouldn't advise any chick to do this, but she is 1 out of 1 million.
House, you have very limited space for food, very limited space for clothing and for items that you want to just keep in your van. In a lot of places, van life or living in any vehicle is illegal, and I've dealt with problems like this in the past. Right now it's a little more relaxed in the area that I am, but in the past I got harassed by police. I got tickets almost every night. It was like a harassment basically, because they knock on the windows, they really harass you night after night after night until you are so tired and you barely sleep any night that they just keep pushing your buttons and put you more and more tickets for different things. Right now I haven't been experiencing this since I have this.
Wow. I didn't know that. I did not know that living in the car that you bought with your own money, the car that you pay insurance for, the car that you probably paid off and you got the title to, you can't live in your car? Why is that? Why is that? You know why? You know why? Why would they bother somebody in a car and then you go to New York, you go to LA and you got a whole bunch of homeless sleeping right outside right on your steps. They're on your steps. They're in front of your store. They're all in your park your kids play in. That's okay. It's okay for the homeless to lay everywhere. You got to walk over them in Times Square. You got to walk over them in San Francisco, all these places. But they're going to give you tickets because you're sleeping in your car. Your car. Wow. America is... A lot of these laws has to be changed. They just have to be changed. And I know why is they want people to rent. They like, yo, listen, you're good enough to have a car. You're good enough to rent an apartment. Versus if you're sleeping on the bench, they look at you like, oh, okay, this dude, we can't give him tickets. He's not going to go to court. We can't do this. But they know if you have a car, they know you're going to go to court. So then they're going to give you tickets.
Little vehicle, but when I had bigger vehicles like RVs, they basically harass me on a daily basis. So when you have a house, that's something that doesn't happen to you. You pay rent, and if you pay rent, then you just, live in peace in your house. And that's not really every time in the case when you live in a vehicle. You always have to be looking for a place to stay for the night, learn the area that you're staying, knowing if it's okay or not to park, if you're gonna get tickets or not. Definitely something to look into it if you are really somebody that's stressed out really easily. You have everything inside your vehicle, so you have to be very aware. I am very conscious of that. That's why I'm putting a lot of security systems. I have GPS and I have a lot of tracking devices just in case if something gets stolen or my vehicle. So that's a little bit of a peace of mind for me. 70 is sponsoring this video today. This is a beginner-friendly dash cam. If you follow me for a while in this channel, you know that somebody tried to mess with my van and they actually sabotaged my brakes. I never got any proof or any video or nothing.
She do commercial videos? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yo, I'm an idiot, y'all. I am an idiot. I'm looking now. Her name is Lydia Rico. She has 125 subscribers on YouTube. She has 120 subscribers on YouTube. I can't believe I did not even look at this before I reacted to the video. This girl is she's not living in no van no more. You got 120 subscribers. And this video, she got 11,000 likes on the video. Oh, nah. No. Nah, this girl, she's scamming. She's scamming us. This is like a topic video. I'm sure she probably was living in the van before and probably going through bad situations. But now, all of these are edited videos. She doing it on purpose. Look at the van. The van even looks brand new. The van looks brand new. Nah.
Doing this dash cam is definitely making me feel safer on the road as a solo female van lifer, because now I could have some video and audio recording if somebody tried to sabotage me again. There is two different apartment or in a house. When you pay rent, you normally have stability. You normally have your group of friends around your place. You normally have the same grocery store that you go. You have like a routine and some stability. But when you live in a van, sometimes if you're on the road and constantly moving, you won't go to the same grocery store. You don't know what there is around you. You don't know what kind of restaurants or food you can go and get. You don't really have the same friends around you. Sometimes when you spend time in the same city, like I am doing right now, you're able to get to create a routine and meet people that you hang out on a daily basis, like I do right now. I have friends that I hang out with pretty often now, but still you don't know when you're gonna see somebody. It's not like when you live in a house that you know that those neighbors are always gonna be around. When you live in a van, it depends. Sometimes there is some friends that you know at the parking lot, sometimes they're not, sometimes there is new.
Yo, how old is this girl? How old is she? She's just out here just living just on her own, if she still is, if she really is, and she don't have no man. And on a scale of 1 to 10 to most men, if you line up 100 men, most dudes will say, yo, I'll give her a 5, a 6, which is good. Look at her. Look at her legs. She has nice legs, tattoos placed very, kind of like renegade-ish, but it's not too like ghetto. She had nice feet. In the last clip, she showed her feet, when she was pressing on the gas. Yeah, I was looking at her feet. I'm a feet guy. She got a nice waist. She got nice hair. And she speaks so, pleasant. Why she don't have a man? Why?
People, but it's just important that you have like a little group of friends that that they know what it's like to live in a vehicle. So if something happened to you, you kind of have somebody that understands what you're going through.
If the lights go out or the stars come down, I will always be right here. I don't care if no one else.
So she basically saying she only mess with guys that's in the same van life. That's basically what she just said in the last sentence. That's basically what she's saying. She only messes with men that are in the van life. So if you want to get her, you better sell your big old house. You better get yourself a nice van. You better get rid of that Mercedes you got outside. Get yourself a nice van and a solar panel, and then shoot your shot. Shoot your shot.
Not a question in my motive. I'll pick you up when you fall down. When we're together, it's explosive. And girl, you turn my life around. You know I'm here for you, and I'll never stop falling through the wind for you. Leave me for a second.
Living in a van is not everything bad. There's a lot of good things about living in a van. I feel freedom. I feel more freedom than when I live in a house. A lot of people that lives in a van can agree with me that it gives you a lot of flexibility to do a lot of different things every day, and you will always have everything you need with you. So changing plans is kind of easy. And I
Only in today's time females could do something like this, and it's still dangerous. She every day she's flipping the dice. Cause throughout America, throughout these lands, especially when you go in the vast lands of America, the Midwest, these people got their thumbs up, hitchhiking, and these a lot of dudes out there on warrants and they R's. They did all type of R activity, and they out there. They all out there moving all across the US. Some of them have warrants for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. They just out there just moving in the vast lands of America. And that's where she is. And that's what makes it so dangerous. In the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, a Jeffrey Dahmer would have had this girl. She would have been on Jeffrey Dahmer's plate. He would have been flossing his teeth with her curly hair.
I really love that about van life because I'm always, changing plans if I need to and going wherever I feel like it for the day. And I don't have to plan everything so much. It's more spontaneous than when you live in a house, because when you live in a house, you have to plan everything, bring everything that you need from the house, pack. And I really don't have to pack. I have everything packed already. Basically, this lifestyle taught me how to be a minimalist. I really don't need a lot. I'm not a high maintenance woman that I need nails and eyelashes. I just need good food and a nice place to park, and I'd be happy for the day. Believe me.
Ooh, she's a cheat date. She's a minimalist. She's saying she don't need much. She's not like the rest of y'all girls talking about I need my man to at least make $500,000 a year. And they look all and they all fake. They not even giving the man the real them. They all fake. Fake body, fake face, fake hair, fake everything. And they got a horrible past and a present. Meanwhile, you got this girl, gentle, beautiful, feminine, super 100% natural. The girl probably don't even have makeup on it. If she does, it's probably like a light little tint. She don't need much. You take this girl to McDonald's, get some fries, she probably don't even care about having ketchup.
Sometimes when you live in a house, you need to pay so many bills, so many things. There is so much to take care of. And it's the same thing with a van, don't get me wrong. It's a different lifestyle. So when you live in a home on wheels, then you always have your home with you. So it's very convenient because it gives you a lot of flexibility to change your plans if you need to. Sometimes you're driving through somewhere that looks really nice, and if you didn't live in a van, you would never stop. But because you live in a van, you maybe stop there for lunch or for dinner or just to spend some time relaxing in your bed. And I love that about van life. When you live in a house, you have to make a commitment to do something. And you could maybe do something that you never thought to do that day, but because you just...
I got her on this point. 100%. I got her. Because when I don't drive and I decide to like walk, I experience more when I walk versus than drive. Because I just drive past everything. And another thing too, when I'm walking, I interact with females that I wouldn't have been interacting with, versus if I was driving past them. I'm right near them on the sidewalk, so it gives a different experience of the day. It's true what she's saying.
Just drive by, you just stop there and just explore or relax or do whatever you want. But that's what I absolutely love this lifestyle, is because I'm not tied up to my zip code. You know what I mean? It's like a great alternative if you're in a tight budget, because sometimes, buying plane tickets and buying hotel rooms is almost unaffordable right now. So I feel like van life is the cheat code to be like, okay, I have a place to stay And I also have a transportation. So you could just stay in a van, travel in a van, and you're cutting cost of vacations. So that's great. I know that a lot of people doesn't understand why I choose to live in a van. I also know that many judge me for not living a conventional life, but I don't care. Van life has changed my life. I don't see myself living in an overpriced house feeling trapped. I don't know for how long my life is going to look like this. But what I know is that pirate life is the best life.
I swear that what we have is different.